So, what's going on, everybody? That is, I was just completed 3 weeks. We've been off of the weed. Um, this is the longest that I've ever been off of the weed for. It's 15 years, as you know. Um, what feels different? I'm not getting the cravings and things like that as much as what I was doing at the beginning. But then I'm finding that when I'm trying to sleep at night time and things like that, where I'm waking up and that's when the sleeping is getting to me. Not the sleeping, basically the staying asleep and the dreams and everything. I'm on average, I had that one night of 16 hours. Literally I slept throughout the whole night and then some of the day. But then it's gone back to about 2 to 3 hours each day. That's when I'm sleeping now again. Last night, I think I had about 2-3 hours last night, but then I was waking up, kept on waking up where I was getting weird dreams and things like that. The staying asleep is just, I can't really stay asleep at the minute. It's still on my head a bit. Mental anxiety, so yeah, I'm still getting the anxiety, I'm getting the palpitations and things like that. I'm still stressed, but I think that's to do with most of the other stuff that's going on at the moment and things. With overthinking, that's mostly at night time. Once again, that's at night time when I'm just sitting there in my own thoughts thinking, why am I doing this? But then I go back to, I feel like I've already gone so far already. Me going back right now would just be absolute stupidity. The cravings and the triggers. So the cravings are mostly when I'm not doing anything, like say if I'm just sitting on my phone or something like that, then that's normally when I'd be smoking a spliff. So it's them type of times. The triggers, that'll always be through stress. If I'm on the computer, things like that, that's what I'm used to, basically where I'm smoking the most. My energy levels, it's a bit of a sometimes I've got good energy, like when I'm going out for my walks in the mornings and things like that. But then I get back to the house and then I just feel like I can't be bothered to do anything, if that makes sense. My food enjoyment. I am eating more than what I was, and I am starting to enjoy food better now. So that's 100%. That is better than what it has been on the last 2 weeks. Still getting little bits of the sweats and things like that, but that's not really an issue anymore. Like I'm getting the clammy hands and things like that, but that's not really an issue anymore. The brain fog. Not really getting brain fog now. Now it's just I'm constantly overthinking. Like I'll be thinking about something, then I'll be switching over onto something else. Yeah, it's a lot of thinking of different things at once. And then the emotions, yeah, I can go from being stressed to being fine, back to being stressed, back to fine, back to stressed within literally moments. Irritable and low mood, yeah. I'm definitely on a bit of a downer at the minute. I think that's just me trying to get used to not having all that, and then the pains that I've been getting and things like that through my arthritis and then my shoulder and things. What hasn't eased? It's the sleeping mostly. The sleeping and the dreams. I'd sit there and say that's the worst part for me now. The clear wins. Clear wins is obviously I've not smoked, not smoked weed. I'm still smoking cigarettes. The small changes. I'm getting up and I'm tidying up. I'm tidying up my room and things like that, and tidying up bits like constantly. I'm finding that I'm not enjoying the clutter and that. So if it's something messy, then I'll go and do it and then start sorting that out. The channel is growing steadily. Like I'm appreciating everyone's comments and that. It's mental how many people are actually going through it and how many people are trying to give up weed at the moment. The accountability, 100%. I've always been like that. I take full responsibility for if I mess up, if I fail or anything like that. Of course I'm going to take responsibility for that. The advice, yeah. So advice is, if you can get through the first week, that is the hardest part for me. So the first week was the hardest part of just getting out of that routine of going to roll one and smoke. What's normal? I'm starting to find my morning walks and doing these walks and things like that. I'm starting to find more normality in that. Even if it's just walking down to the shops that is further away from my house, then it means it's more of a walk that I'm getting out and getting the fresh air. We go on to how today feels. I feel a bit stressed out today, to be honest, but that's just because I've not really slept much last night, and yeah, it's just a point of I'm stressing a bit, if you know what I mean. What I'm going to be doing is I'm still going to just take it as one day at a time, see how it goes. If anybody does want to let me know on your journey, or there's things that I could be letting people know on your part, what you're finding benefits you or anything like that, let me know. We're just gonna keep on taking it one day at a time. Obviously you can see my shorts which come up daily to tell you each day, and then we've got these videos at the end of the week. What else? Yeah, I think that's going to be it for us today. So if you can hit that like button, keep on hitting that subscribe button. I appreciate every single one of you, and I shall catch you at the next one. Peace out, everyone.